じゃないから進むべき方角は思わずと決まっていく悲しい思い出に手向けの花捧げる燃え上がるシングの花さよならは始まりたどり着く場所がどこでも構わない振り絞れスカーレット一滴だって残さずに生きてそして散りたいだけ一瞬光ってついえる命でも永遠に刻みつくほどただ燃やしていけ
Yo, peoples, what is going on? The moment has finally arrived. Sword Art Online, Alicization Lycoris is finally here. And, well, needless to say, I've heard a couple of things about this game already for people who are already playing it, you know, on other sides of the world and people who got it early. I'm already getting word that there's like frame rate issues, like major frame rate issues, everything. So I kind of want to experience all of this for myself. Hello, Cool K, Michael, and it's Twitch. Let's go ahead and accept all these terms. Let's go ahead and accept all these terms here, so that we're not delaying the time it takes us to, you know, play the game. Just do the thing, get past all these screens, because, you know, it's taking too long. Come on, people want to see the game, they don't want to see menus. Unless, ooh, what's this? What's this? Data analysis settings. SAO shop? Wait, what do you mean shop? Does it mean like downloadable DLC, or... Wait a minute. Hold up. Why do I see a currency tab at the top? Why do I see a currency tab at the top? This better not mean what I think it means. It better not mean that you could buy currency for anything in this shop. It better not mean that. Because I know if you get the deluxe edition, which is $105, by the way, it gives you some extra currency to work with. I myself have learned from the mistakes of trying to buy deluxe editions of games, and I'm just going to get the standard version just because, you know. How much did this cost? This is a $60 game. This is a $60 game, and the deluxe edition is $105. Well, $104.99 if you want to be precise, but it's still $105. And given that they add on tax, it's probably going to be a little bit over that. Normally, deluxe editions are supposed to be around, oh, I don't know, maybe $70, maybe $80, depending on the game. But this one, they just go straight out to the bat and says, yes, $104.99 for our deluxe edition. What do you get? Some extra currency. Pass, of which we don't know anything about. And of course, we have the Kirito versus Quinella fight. Luckily, I watched Alicization in its entirety, except for the newer season, which is supposed to be dropping this month. So I'm pretty up to date on the storyline as far as I know. But one thing I will say about the game is they did censor. They did censor one very pivotal thing in this game, and that's Quinella. Because Quinella don't wear no clothes. And, you know, you can't have that over here in America because apparently America is scared of other people not having clothes on from other countries. But, you know, we can do it here because we're America. I meant that sarcastically, by the way.
俺たち二人の力でアリスを取り戻すんだ。
許さん。ここは私の世界。招かれざる侵入者にそのような振る舞いは断じて許さん。膝をつけ、首を差し出せ。標準せよ。
So, are we gonna watch this happen, or are we gonna actually fight? Alright, Central Cathedral, top floor. Against Quinella the Pontifex. Check out the quest objectives. The battle against the Administrator has begun, because she decided to just straight up call herself Administrator due to her, you know, abusing the AI privileges and, you know, usurping every bit of control in that world. The battle against the Administrator has begun. You can keep track of quest objectives via the panel in the up left corner of the screen. The current objective, defeat the Pontifex. I mean, the Administrator. Hey, Apocalyptic Tim, what new SAO game? Yes, this is Alicization Lycoris. Alright, take control of Kirito. Move your character with the left stick, rotate the camera with the right stick. Fundamentals that everyone who has ever owned a console should already know. I did not know there was another season coming for Sword Art Online. Yes, currently it is called War for Underworld. And the second half of War for Underworld is supposed to be dropping this month. I think around the 20th something. I forget which. But yeah, I kind of binge watch all of Alicization currently that's available, so I could be up to date and know who people are. So luckily enough, I can go in here knowing who people are and the circumstances of which have brought us here. Which makes me wonder, too bad we can't fight any of the Integrity Knights right now. We're just right here at the end boss. Press square for normal attacks, press X for jump attacks. Wait, X is not to actually jump, but to do jump attacks? There's a button specifically made to do jump attacks, not jump and attack, but just specifically jump attacks itself. You can reduce the damage of enemies by guarding of enemy attacks by pressing circle to guard. Okay, some of this is kind of confusing. I'm used to like the shoulder buttons being the guard. But circle is the guard. Time it right will result in a perfect guard, completely mitigating the damage. Deal damage with sword skills. You can hold R1 to display... that's why the shoulder buttons are that way. You can hold R1 to display acquired sword skills. Then you can activate the corresponding sword skill by pressing the triangle, X, not cross, X, square, and circle. Sword skills consume SP, but they deal greater damage and inflict various effects. I've been interrupted. Needless to say, this is definitely not like Fatal Bullet. I'm getting hurt kind of bad now. Okay, it's nice to know that even if I guard, she still can interrupt me completely. Is she regenerating faster than I can actually inflict damage? Because that's happening. That doesn't look good. Like, I don't know what they're expecting me to do, but I'm kind of getting hurt here. Hey, perfect guard! Only for me to fail. Wait, how am I not down? How am I not down? How am I not dead? Alright, so I know people were talking about like frame rate issues and input lag. And the recovery from some of these attacks, it's a bit long. Probably because this is training, that's why you're not dead. That I understand. But I need to see how this, how combat is outside of this tutorial. It is very odd seeing Administrator with actual clothes on, since that's not how she spends the majority of the series.
いや、どこにも行かせない。ここで決着をつける。
Then again, I'll probably should stop talking if anyone actually wants to watch Alicization. Oh, it's nice of them to play the intro right right again, even though I've already done this already. Let's go ahead and skip this, because I've already played it at the beginning. There's no need for us to play it twice in the same stream. It's way better than all other SAO series. I like Alicization. And we got Kirito! Wake up, sleepyhead, your harem's waiting for you. The fact that Laughing Coffin is still a prevalent thing in the game, in the world of SAO, and the fact that not every single one of their members has either been found, killed, or arrested, it's always something.
ダメか。俺のこの服装、おそらくここは仮想世界だ。とはいえ、ウィンドウは開かなかった。ログアウトの方法もわからない。何より、ここはどの仮想世界なんだ。目に見えるものは 現実世界のものと大差ないように見える。これが仮想世界だとすると、この風景を生成しているマシンは恐るべき高性能機だ。ここにいても仕方ない。辺りを調べてみるか。
Who walks slow like that? Just walk normal, bruh. It ain't like you're gonna walk outside of this cutscene's boundaries. Alright, the human realm, the region of the underworld where humans dwell, divided into 4 empires and a central capital, Centauria. It's encircled by the massive... Oh, I guess I can't read that then. Alright. I was going to read that next thing on screen. The human realm is a baseball field. Who's on first? You know it's a flashback because the sepia's in.
今のはなんだこの感じ。どうしてだろう。懐かしさに胸の奥がうずく。俺にはあんな子供時代はなかったはずなのに、これは記憶？あの音を追っていけば何かわかるだろうか。
Alright, check the route to your objective. Use the compass to face the direction of the sound Kirito is hearing. You can then press circle to display a route to your current objective. Alright. Follow the icons on the compass at the top of the screen or the icons that appear in the field in order to advance. Icons will point you in the right direction if you are ever unsure of what to do next. Basic character controls. Remember when we gave you the option to that, and also dash with the L3 and press X to jump over obstacles. Wait, so X is both to jump? Wait, let me guess. X is used to jump over stuff when you're outside of combat, but when you're in combat, it's used for specifically jump attacks. Okay, I get it. Is this about the anime? Yes, it is. Though there are significant changes because Administrator has clothes on, so it's not perfectly emulating the anime itself. And I'm looking around, I'm messing with the camera. I'm looking in directions that have a whole bunch in the front of it, so I can see if the frame rate drops any. I made sure that the game completely installed before I started it up to make sure that nothing was going on in the background that could be hit with frame rate issues that I've been hearing so much about. I'm not seeing it here, and I'm using like a base PS4. I don't have a Pro. Just using a regular PS4. Was this $60? Yes, it was. The deluxe edition was $104.99. Not getting deluxe editions. I've learned my lessons of getting deluxe editions of games, specifically Power Warriors 4, where the content that came with the deluxe edition, we're just now finding out the release date for the character pack for Whole Cake Island with Cracker, Smoothie, and Judge, and it's coming out on the 21st. But the fact that we had to wait 4 months in order to... The fact that we had to wait 4 months in order to get that information, let alone see gameplay? Yeah. Okay, haven't watched the anime yet. Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything. I'll get the deluxe edition when it goes on sale. Well, more power to you. I have to see if what is on the deluxe edition is worth me trying to get the season's pass at all. Now, it may look like it's running and stuttering a little bit on the playback for you guys, but for me, it's actually moving quite smooth. Even though I have the stream set to 60 frames. But it is moving smooth for me on my end. I'm not getting, like, slow down. Because let me tell you, after playing through Pirate Warriors 4 and literally doing everything in the game, you literally could do everything in the game of Pirate Warriors 4 within a week, and that's it. There's no long-lasting longevity things that you can play because it gets really grindy after you beat the whole game and you beat every single side mission. There really isn't nothing left for you to go back into the game for unless you want to get like trophies, and even then the trophies are ridiculously easy to get. This might be the one Pirate Warriors game where I got all the trophies very, very quickly in a frame of time, but waiting for these character packs, and we haven't been told if it was going to be coming with any new costumes or any new missions, just for them just to be releasing characters in a game where you basically will probably have everything done before these characters even dropped. Yeah, I still think it's not an incentive enough to come back to the game, because once you mess around, and I was talking to people on Swillow's Discord earlier yesterday, once you complete this game, do everything in the game, completely get everything, get every coin, and sure, you can have characters that are not maxed out, but they're not really important towards progression. There's nothing else in the game to keep you occupied, unless you get really bored and just want to mess around with some characters on some bounty missions. Those are the only missions I find worth playing, and that in true Pirate Warriors. But once you complete every single thing in Pirate Warriors 4, there's nothing else. So, when these DLC characters drop, what exactly are you going to play them on maps that you've played over a dozen times over? Sure, these will be new characters, but you're going to be playing them on old maps that we're all too familiar with. And the fact that we have 6 more characters being released for this game, and we have yet to be told if there's any new content, any new endgame content coming to the game, it's not really pulling a lot of people back. It really isn't. Some people have gone back to playing Pirate Warriors 3 because at least then there's still stuff that you can do. There's so much stuff that you can do in Pirate Warriors 3 compared to Pirate Warriors 4. Pirate Warriors 4 just seems kind of bare bones. It looks great, plays great, but it's just bare bones. Because as soon as you get down to the meat of the matter, you find out that it's lean meat. It's not steak. It's like a beef chalupa. Once you get through the meat, there's not much left. But that's just me. Onwards.
いや、そうじゃないんだ。それが俺も自分がどこから来たかわからないんだ。気づいたら森の中に倒れてて。
What? Window?
どこから来たかわからないって、今まで住んでいた町とかも？
What? You can actually turn off the subtitles? Seriously? Backing. Oh, you can actually backtrack through a conversation? What? That's new. Let's just set it to auto so I ain't got to pay attention every single time.
覚えていない。わかるのは名前だけで。
We'll just watch this cutscene. Thank God for automated text conversations. So that way I ain't got to hit X every time, because I may be looking at something else and you guys will just be stuck there looking at him just staring blankly in one direction.
ある日突然いなくなったり、森や野原に突然現れたり、そういう人をベクタの迷子って呼ぶんだよ。
And you want to know how long it took for this thing to fully download? I was able to beat the original game of Destroy All Humans in the time it took for this game to download. Now, mind you, I'm using a wired connection, and it still took like 60 minutes for it to download and install. So I was able to finally beat Destroy All Humans, probably moving on to Destroy All Humans 2, see how that plays, in anticipation for Destroy All Humans later this month. It's going to be dropping on the 28th, so best believe I'm playing Destroy All Humans when it comes out. And Ghost of Tsushima as well, since that's coming out next week. Good lord. Didn't think it would sneak up on us that fast, but it is. I'm sorry, am I distracting y'all from the conversation?
なんだって？今なんて言ったんだい？
ごめん、土地の言い回しが出ちゃったみたいだ。テストプレイヤーか NPC じゃないのか。さっきの反応からすると、おそらく彼は仮想世界という概念も持っていない。言葉を選ばないとな。
Am I gonna play the My Hero Academia game? You mean One's Justice?
どこかの
I haven't thought about it. Fighting games have never been my forte, to be quite honest. I mean, I could play it, but as of right now, I'd have to see. I have to see. Oh, there it is. So one of the issues that I've been hearing about this game already is that when you get into town, the frame rate drops. So I'm anxious to see just how accurate that is once I get over to the town.
あ、そうか。よかった。それじゃあ、俺は村に行ってみるよ。ここから北へ向かえばいいのか？
ちょっと待って。村には A 氏がいるから、僕が一緒に行って事情を話さないと苦労すると思うよ。
それは助かるな。ありがとう。
でもすぐには無理かな。まだ仕事があるから。
仕事？
うん。これからお昼休みなんだけど、仕事が終わるまで待ってくれれば一緒に教会まで行ってシスターアザリアに君を止めてくれるよう頼めるよ。
分かった。それじゃあ待っているよ。すまないけどよろしく頼む。
いいんだよ。じゃあキリト君も食べてよ。
パン？いいよそんな。
You know what? Maybe it'll probably go faster if I don't leave it on automated. And I just speak and go through this, because otherwise we're probably going to be stuck in this conversation for a minute. Hold on.
でも
いいんだ。あげておいてこういうのもなんだけど、僕あんまり好きじゃないんだ。
じゃあありがたくいただくよ。本当は腹減って倒れそうなんだ。それとキリトでいいよ。
Let me just read through this. Thanks again, man. Not a problem, Kirito. Wait a second. The bread's only saving grace is its longevity, but just to be sure. What? Don't tell me you've never seen a Stacia window before. Oh, of course I have. The Stacia window. Pretty clearly this world's equivalent of a status menu. So I was right, this is a virtual world, but that would make Yu-Gi-Oh! An NPC. Let's see, it's got plenty of life, so we're in no hurry to finish it off. So they call an item's durability life here. Alright, let's dig in. Hey CJ. A long time ago, someone used to bring me lunch, but now she's... What happened? We grew up together and would play all day long. These are some long conversations. If I left it on auto, we would be an hour of them talking before we actually got to gameplay. We grew up together and we'd play all day long. Flashback sepia tone.
毎日お弁当を持ってきてくれて。でも6年前、僕が11の夏に村に聖号騎士がやってきて、オートに連れて行かれちゃったんだ。
聖号騎士、オート。ある種の秩序維持者とこの世界の都のことだろうか。
僕のせいなんだ。安息日に2人で北の洞窟を探検しに出かけて、帰り道を間違えて果ての山脈を向こう側に抜けちゃったんだ。知ってるだろう。近畿目録には闇の国には決して足を踏み入れることならずって書いてある。僕は洞窟から出なかったんだけど、彼女はつまずいて外の地面に手のひらをついてしまったんだ。でもたったそれだけのことで聖号騎士が村にやってきて みんなの前で彼女を鎖で縛り上げた。助けようとしたんだ。騎士に斧で打ちかかろうと。でも手も足も動かなかった。僕は黙って見ていただけで。
Alright, I wanted to help her to attack the knight, but all I could do was watch. Do you know what happened to her? The Integrity Knight said she would be interrogated, then executed, but I believe Alice is still alive somewhere in Centauria. I shouldn't have any idea who she is, but that name sounds awfully familiar. Man, I gotta say, this Yu-Gi-Oh guy is amazing. He talks and emotes like a real person. It's way too natural for an NPC. Have you ever considered going to the capital to look for her? I'm giving them accents now. Listen, Kirito. Ruled is the northern edge of the Norlangarth Empire. It would take at least a week by horse to reach it from here. And the taboo index forbids shirking one's calling, so in short, I cannot. This taboo index sounds... This taboo index sounds like this world's rules or laws. I still don't get why he prioritizes calling over his friend's life, though. Oh yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh, what is your job? Your calling, rather. It's right here. I need to chop down this tree. Its name in the sacred tongue is Gigas Cedar, but people call it the Demon Tree. Mainly because it sucks up Terraria's blessings from the land around it. The villagers want new farmland but can't get good harvests while the tree stands. So it is your job to fix that issue. Yes, I'm the 7th generation carver. 7th generation? It's called the Demon Tree for a reason. Its trunk is nightmarishly tough. I use this dragon bone axe because a normal iron axe breaks after a single swing. But after 300 years, we're only this far. I won't be the last carver. Oh, here, let me show you something. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the voices for these guys. Is this number that's over 232,000 the Giga Cedar's life? Yes, and it decreases with every strike. But about half of what you carve out grows back overnight. So it restores its own life. Exactly. The most I can hope to reduce it by in a year is about 600. Oof. So that's why you say you won't be the last, huh? That's just how it is. This is the giant god of cedars, so I'd expect no less. Gigas, that's Latin for giant. I guess the secret tongue refers to words that don't originate in this world. Okay, well, I should get back to work. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh, mind if I help? Huh? You gave me half your bread, so it's only fair for me to do half your work. I suppose. There's no rule that forbids you from getting help with your calling. I'll warn you though, it's harder than it looks. I'm not one to give up without trying. I don't know why, but I'm kind of enjoying voice acting these guys a lot more than I should. That about does it. 2,000 strikes a day to the Giga Cedar as designated. You're pretty good at this, Kirito. By the end, you were landing some hard hits. Nah, you probably would have done a lot sooner without me getting in the way. Now you probably would have been done a lot sooner without me getting in the way. I missed a word, sorry. Don't worry about it. The tree's not going down in my lifetime either way. Now, let's head up to the village. Cutscene over. Cutscene over. It's about time! Chapter 1, Quickening. You know it. Let's head to the village then. Stay close behind me. Okay, thanks, Yu-Gi-Oh. These are voices that you would give people in an abridged series. Head to Ruled Village with Yu-Gi-Oh to rent a room and get up to speed. Press circle if you lose your way and to display a route of where to go. Alright. This is my dash, but I wonder if I can travel faster. Not getting much of a reaction. Well, what type of reaction were you expecting? What? You get to pick plants? Let me just take this plant. Another white daisy. I'm pretty sure these are gonna come in handy at some point. Might as well grab them while we're walking. But we're getting closer to the town, so now we get to see just how well the frame rate stacks up. Hopefully it's not as bad as people say, but if it's as bad as people say, I will say something!
Ne.
I can see roulette. Ba ba da ba ba da 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 da. I'm getting a Hobbit feel when I'm looking at this. Alright, this town's all fine and good, but when's breakfast? What about second breakfast?
So this is it. Where is your house?
That's the south gate. My house is near the west gate, so you can't see it. It's far. If your eyes were better, you would see my house, but you cannot, so it's far. Oh, I feel like I'm going to be clowning around with these voices a little bit. Come on, it's close. Can you imagine having a friend who sounds exactly like that? Oh, boy. That cracked me up. Oh, I'm seeing it. Oh, wow. Okay, I am definitely seeing that frame rate drop by looking at the center of town. Like, looking this way, it's smooth to turn the camera. I'm not even in the middle of town yet, and the frame rate is already dropping when I look directly in front of it. If I look at the ground, the frame rate doesn't drop as much. But, this is not good optimization. I'm so glad to be a gaming YouTuber so I can be the test dummy for these games for you guys to let you know, hey, might want to avoid this, or, you know, just keep watching and looking out for it. Don't buy it directly.
I'm curious, what does a village even need a guard for?
Sometimes wild animals will approach the border. I crack myself up just by saying that. I can't even take my own self seriously. But also to protect us from the forces of darkness. That's the way I'm going to read as Yu-Gi-Oh from now on.
Duh. What now?
You see those mountains over there? They're the End Mountains. Beyond them is a land soulless light doesn't reach. Goblins, orcs, and other terrifying creatures live in that land of the darkness. Integrity Knights patrol the mountains, but beasts sometimes sneak through caves. This is common knowledge, Kirito. Have you forgotten about that? Have you forgotten even that?
Well, I feel like I've heard it somewhere before, but...
What a shame. I hope you get your memory back soon. Oh yeah, y'all are gonna get annoyed by that voice, but I'm still gonna use it. Oh boy. I'm having fun for all the wrong reasons of this game. Let's head to the church at the center of the village. Alright, we're here in town. Let's see how this frame rate goes. So I'm here. I'm looking around. Towards the center, it starts to drop off. And we're getting closer. I'm noticing some flickering. Yeah, the frame rate does drop right around here. Like, looking in this direction is when the frames drop the worst. And you know what? Can I pause? Okay, so we have regular system settings, but we don't have, like, inventory settings quite yet. Like, I'm hitting buttons, but it's not doing nothing, so I don't think we've unlocked the option to, you know, start doing some actual fighting quite yet. Hello, sister. We're heading to the border.
さあキリト教会に
Okay, Kirito, this is the church. Let's go speak to Sister Azalea.
ユージオ
Yu-Gi-Oh!
セルカ
Selka.
セルカ
Who's this?
彼女は教会に
She's a sister in training who lives here and studies the sacred arts.
その人は
Who's he?
彼の名前はキリト
He's Kirito, a lost child of Vector. He was hoping to stay here for a while.
ベクタの迷子
A lost child of Vector? Alright, I'll speak with Sister Azalea!
アリスも
She's Alice's sister.
アリスも教会で
She studied sacred arts at the church. They said she was a prodigy.
あ
I had no idea. It's been such a long day.
シスターアザリアや
Sister Azalea and the other villagers were pretty wary of me at first.
ベクタの迷子で
Luckily, saying I was a lost child of Vector made them warm up
あ
to
っさり
me.
とそして友情やセ
I
ル
realized something while
村人と
interacting
交
with
流する
Selka and the
中
other
気づいたこの
villagers.
村には
There isn't a single NPC in this entire village.
全員が友情
Every single person here behaves as realistically as Yu-Gi-Oh!
そんなこと
But
は
that's
ありえない
impossible. This is a virtual
仮想
world.
世界なの
That's because it's code Lyoko, Kirito!
彼らは人間でもなく
If they're not human, then they're also not NPCs. What exactly? And they're also not NPCs. What exactly are they?
王と
Maybe I can find out the truth in Centauria.
都なら何らかの
Why is there so much talking? This is a Japanese game, man. That should be expected.
王と目指し
For now, I'll head there and look for a way to communicate with the real world. Long conversations in Japanese games come standard.
友情はまだ来ないか
Still no Yu-Gi-Oh!
そういえば
I haven't seen a single clock in this world. How do people tell the time?
ああなるほど
Oh, I get it.
おはようキリト
Good morning, Kirito. What do you... Huh? Hold on, my brain just shut off for a moment reading that sentence. Good morning, Kirito. What do you get? What? Good morning, Kirito. What do you get? I'm looking at that. I'm literally staring at this conversation, trying to make sure that I'm not having like a brain aneurysm, or if I'm awake and I'm looking at this. Good morning, Kirito. What do you get?
おはよう友情いやその1時間
Morning, Yu-Gi-Oh! I just realized the bells play a different melody each hour. No, that's not how you respond to that type of question. Oh, my brain. That's not how you respond to that question. Good morning, Kirito. What do you get? Morning, Yu-Gi-Oh! I just realized the bells play a different melody each hour. That is not how you respond to that question.
そうだよソルスの光
Yeah, they play each of the 12 verses of the hymn By the Light of Solus.
なるほどな
Fascinating. So clocks don't exist in this world at all, huh?
それなら子供の頃
Oh, I've read about that. Long ago, a divine object of time-telling
真ん中には
existed.
そういう
Clocks are known as divine objects of time-telling. Oh, Lord.
でも人々がそれ
However, people ignore their callings to watch it, so the gods destroyed
っ
it.
て雷を落として壊しちゃったんだ
So you mean to tell me that people wanted to look at the time and ignored their calling, so the gods destroyed the ability to look at time? The gods in this world basically destroyed clocks because people were looking at them all the time and ignoring their duties.
以来いつ
Okay.
なるかわからない金だけが人々に時
Hold
間
on.
を教えるよう
I
にな
think
っ
the
たんだ
pizza's here. Give me a... Alright, I'm back. Had to grab some pizza. Cause they got the meat lovers! They got the meat lovers! Yeah! I'm gonna be eating that while I play. Alright. And from then on, humanity only used bells to tell the time. Well, so I'm curious. How do they ring the bells? You really have forgotten everything, haven't you, Kirito? No one's ringing the bells. It's managed by the village's only divine object. The bell ringing divine object. Divine object of bell ringing. The fact that I have to say that sentence in order for that to be confirmed. Good lord. Oh, actually, I guess it's not the only divine object around here anymore. Would you like to go see the divine object, Kirito? What about your calling? I'm ready to help you out again today. What? Today's the day of rest, Kirito. So it's Saturday? Oh crap, sorry for dragging you out here. Then, you got any other plans? Nothing really. My days off have mostly been uneventful since I lost Alice. Did I also forget to tell you that I miss my friend Alice? Sorry. It's fine. Hey, why don't I show you around town, Kirito? Also, your name's Kirito, right? I just want to confirm. I keep saying Kirito at the end of every other sentence. I just want to confirm that your name is Kirito. Right, Kirito? I'd really appreciate that. I'm sorry, I'm having way too much fun with these voices. Talk to villagers. Approach people with conversation markers above their heads and press circle to talk. Use triangle to talk to someone with the main story icon above their head to advance the plot. There are different buttons designated to just talking to people regularly, and then a button specifically meant to talk to people about main story plot. Okay. Sometimes when you're talking to a local in the human realm, you'll notice special effects appearing. The more people you talk to, the higher your renown in the area grows, changing what people say about you. So if they say that you're the worst low-level piece of scum in this town, just talk to them for a couple of minutes and they'll think that you are the bee's knees. You can also increase your renown by clearing service quests for them. Alright. So we got Selka here. Selka! I still have much to learn! That is Selka's voice. That is going to be Selka's voice. Hello there, Fluka, young girl. If you couldn't even tell. Hold on 1 minute there. Sorry, family came in again. Fluka! What? What you want? That's Fluka's voice. Let's talk to the townspeople. Hello. Hi. Huh? Yu-Gi-Oh! You are defying this world's physical limits. I'm defying this world's physical limits! I'm sorry. The barrels are physical. Giving that one girl a scratchy voice is similar to how our scrub for hire does Jolene Cujo's voice. Okay, so the barrels, they're physical objects, but the table is not. Why is I'm sorry. I'm just not... Okay. The frame rate drops affect the input time. Because running forward, let go of the stick, I'm still running forward. As soon as that stick stops moving, Kirito should stop moving. Alright, so we're definitely seeing some things that need to be optimized in order for this game to actually move smoothly. The frame rate needs to be fixed, and the input delay that happens because of the frame rate needs to be fixed as well. Actually, you know what? I'm running out of town. There's still, like, a slight delay between when I take my finger off the stick and when Kirito stops running. It's not like the momentum is causing him to run forward. No, it's still as if he's still running. Yu-Gi-Oh! To the north of the village, there's a northern cave and the Twin Lakes. That's it? That's all you wanted to talk about? Just that the caves and the lakes, that's all you wanted to say? That's it? Well, we are exploring the town, so it's not like he's holding on another 5-hour conversation. But I'm probably not going to keep this impressions too long because, you know, shifts and whatnot. Work shifts and whatnot. But I probably will play this again tomorrow. So I'll probably keep it going as soon as we get in past this. Hopefully, I want to at least show off some more combat to see just how much familiar I am going to get to it. So I'll keep going until we actually get to some actual combat and see how the level up system works. There's an orchard just east of the village with famously delicious apples. Is this our tour? This is our tour of the town. Just run around, get pointed out for things. One screen of text, and then we're moving on to the next. Did not mean for that to rhyme, but there you go. The south has the Giga Cedar and a big forest. Past that is Zakaria. Kirito! Bro! Kirito! Bro! Do you even lift, bro? Kirito! Kitty, bro! Do you even lift, bro? I'm probably gonna give that voice to someone. I think I know who I'm gonna give it to, but I'm gonna wait until I get to that point. My house is in the west. My brothers all have different callings than me. This is a very slow-paced opening. Villager. Help! Someone please help! Did you hear that? Let's go check it out. Is Applejack and the Apple family from My Little Pony on this game too in human form? I have no idea. Yes. You know what? Forget about giving Selka that scratchy voice. She's gonna have Gilbert Gottfried's voice. What happened? The man at arms was attacked by a beast. His voice doesn't fit his body, but I don't care. This is a made-up world. Anything could happen. What? I was patrolling the border when it jumped on me. There haven't been any attacks lately, so I got complacent. You tend to his wounds. I'll talk to the chief and find someone to take his place. Thank you. His wounds aren't deep. He should be fine. So what are we going to do about this? I plan to assign a substitute man-at-arms for the time being. We must keep the things that did this from causing any more harm. I assume you're going to form a team to hunt it. Yes, though we don't know their numbers. Yet. Will you assist with reconnaissance? Absolutely. A new Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. And Selka's just looking like, oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh! You know for a fact that you need to be looking for Alice and fulfilling your calling. Don't make me come over there and smack your face! I've sent the other members out ahead. We can discuss the rest there. I'm having way too much fun with this slow-paced beginning. Yu-Gi-Oh seems a bit off. He said Selka was Alice's sister. She must be worried. For now, I should talk to Yu-Gi-Oh. There's a lot of talking going on. There ain't much happening. I'm just gonna say that right now. If this is what you call a slow start to a game, that this is what you. If you hear stories about slow starts to games where there's slow pace at the beginning, this is definitely one of those. A lot of talking and exposition. But then again, we still need to go through the exposition to actually get to the fighting. You okay, Yu-Gi-Oh? Sorry. It's just, I've never used a sword for combat. Are you going to be okay, Kirito? Hope so. Either way, we're going to do it to keep the rest of the village safe. Yeah, you're right. Plus, we're just going out on recon. You may not even have to use that sword. Good point. I'm worrying over nothing. Okay, I'm ready to do this. His inflections will be exactly like that. Save your adventure's progress. The game will save periodically via autosave. Additionally, you can save your progress manually at any time of the save points found throughout the world. Okay, so we can't just save on the spot. We need to find one of these little posts that was up there and save there. You can also view any tutorials you've previously seen at a save point. Forgot to put the voice in there. Save points are displayed on the compass and minimap. There are 3 types of save data. Auto-save data is created at regular intervals. Chapter save data is created at the beginning of each chapter. Manual save data is created by saving from a save point. Please be aware that loading chapter save data will overwrite the latest auto-save data. Begin quest. Main quest. Taking up a sword to fight? Alright, I forgot. I still need to get a new controller to get rid of this controller drift. Alright, so we still can't bring up the touchpad menu, which I'm pretty sure will be the majority of the menu that we use for quite some time. I don't see any posts that we can save to, so it'll probably be out there in the world. Let's go ahead and move on. I might let them talk on auto, just so I can start eating my pizza a little. How's the guard who was attacked? He needs rest, but he will live. We need to slay the beast before it can do worse. Did he mention where he was attacked? That's the northern edge of the village, I believe. Thanks. We'll go look around there. Quest updated. That's where we need to go, straight up here. So, no sense beating around the bush. Just run over there. This is kind of slow paced, but I feel like once we start fighting and leveling up, that's when things will start to pick up. I can't see the beast that attacked the man at arms. It's been a while. It might have already begun.
Kirito!
That screech! Let's go! Right. And let's just pitter-patter our way over to the new enemy. Feed the enemy! Pressing the down button will unsheath your weapon and put you into combat mode. Characters are unable to jump while in combat mode. That explains the whole jump attack things during a fight. Pressing square You can unsheath your weapon and attack at the same time. Your weapon will automatically be sheathed once all enemies have been defeated. Additionally, you can sheath your weapon at any time by pressing the down button. While your sword is drawn, press R3 to lock on to a target. Thank God, I was hoping that they had actually had lock-on targets. The camera will track the target you lock, making it easier to keep them in sight. When there are multiple enemies, you can switch to the lock target using the left and right button. Why can't I just use the right stick to switch targets instead of just using a directional button that requires me to take my finger off of the button that allows me to move during a battle? Games don't do this. Off of something that will keep me mobile during a fight where the enemy is also mobile. Sense. Sorry, I'm just griping. Display. Yellow. This can skills consume time, but also can be recovered by attacking the enemy. If you run normal attacks by pressing square. Damage sustained during combat can be recovered by using items and skills. Open the skill palette with R1. The sub-palette is displayed on the lower left. You can then press the up button to use the set recovery. Wait, are we done already? Wow, I wasn't even really paying attention. Reward, no money. XP, 50. Sacred Art XP, 10. Result reward. Completing accepted quests including XP, Sacred Arts XP, and money. Powerful enemies will even yield items not found in shops. XP, experience points that increase your level. If you're brand new to video games, then this should only apply to you by me explaining. XP that strengthens Sacred Arts. Reward, precious underworld currency called Shia. Well, that's the end of the bird. That's the end of the bird. We don't have to worry about the bird. Let's tell the rest of the village. Someone, and they're going to find incredibly annoying. I wouldn't be surprised if I get some comments revolving around it. That was great, Kirito. Right. You mind if I ask you something? What is it? Is there a way to revive the dead with a secret art? Alice once privately told me that there's an advanced art for increasing life. Oh, really? For example, in humans, life gradually increases from infancy to adulthood. It peaks at around 25 and then slowly decreases to 0 by around 80. Alice once read that there's a way to increase that maximum life value. But only the highest priest in the Axiom Church can use it. See, I know who they're talking about because I watched the anime. Woo! Either way, once you've returned to Stacy's embrace, there's no coming back. Better remember that I won't be respawning at a church if I die. I'd most likely wake up in the real world, but that's my last resort. My best chance is to talk to the people running the show here, the Axiom Church. Yujiro, is there anything stronger than the Dragonbone axe in this village? Swords, sure, but not axes. Remember that divine object I made? Oh
今
yes.
度こそ見せてくれ
You're gonna have to show it to me.
それ
Doing that, I'm gonna take a bite out of my meat lovers. You know what? We. You had one job, and now it's to talk to the people while I ate some pizza. Oh well. Let's go meet Yu-Gi-Oh by the tree. Here we go. Let's go. I'm looking at the playback, making sure it's still going. But welcome back, CJ. Let's go ahead and pick up the pace here. I can finally make it to one of these. Hey y'all. Runaway Warlords! Welcome. Sorry if there's a little bit of an error going on. I try to make this as smooth as possible, and even when I have the best setup, it still be acting wonky. Might be because my whole family's trying to watch Netflix at the same time. And it's, you know, cutting the internet flow by a small margin. Which is why I'm probably not going to spend too much time on this, so it's not just the majority of the video just being buffering images. Let's go ahead and register this fast travel and save. And we're good. But yeah, Runaway, I'm just doing the first impressions of this. Won't be too long. Might pick it up again tomorrow and see where we go from there. Hopefully we get into the real nitty-gritty of it.
協力が必要不可欠だ。それにはこの巨大な木を切り倒さなくてはならない。友情。彼の一生をかけても終わらない天職から。
I might have to see how well this runs on Twitch instead if this isn't working out.
おい、大丈夫か？
大丈夫じゃないかも。これとてつもなく重いんだ。さあ見てくれキリト。青バラの剣だ。
この剣は何なんだ？
ルーリットの村に住む人ならみんなが知っているベルクーリと北の白い竜っていう冒険譚があるんだ。ベルクーリは300年前にこの土地に村を開いた初代の入植者でさ、彼の冒険譚の中にこの青バラの剣が出てくるんだ。
友情はこの剣をどこで手に入れたんだ
？6年前にアリスと果ての山脈に行ったって話をしただろ。その時に洞窟で竜の骨とこの剣を見つけたんだ。
いや、竜は死んでいたんだな。
うん。骨には刀傷がついていたよ。
竜を殺した奴がいるってのか。一体誰が？
わからないけど、その人は少なくとも剣には興味がなかったみたいだ。
それで友情は放置されていたこれをここまで運んできたのか？
一昨年の夏から安息日ごとに少しずつね。大丈夫かい？
なんとかな。とてつもなく重いけど、それ以上に綺麗な剣だな。
通の鋼じゃないよね。銀でもないし竜の骨とも違う。つまり人の手によるものじゃないんだと僕は思ってる。神様の力を借りて強力な術師が形にしたか、あるいは神様が手ずから作り出した、そういう器物を神器って言うんだ。青バラの剣もきっとその一つだよ。
神が作り出したものか。この仮想世界における神とは一体何だ。ゲームにおける管理者、メインプログラム。何にせよ今分かっているのは、この青バラの剣が恐るべき優先度を誇るオブジェクトだってことだ。友情、少し試したいことがあるんだけど。
Me to completely eat my whole plate of pizza because it's moving so long.
なんだか前にもこんなことがあったような。
試してみる価値はあるだろ。うまくいけばこの木を切り倒せるかもしれないぜ。
分かった、慎重にね。キリト、大丈夫？
こりゃダメだ。反動だけで手足が痛い。
これだから言わんこっちゃない。やっぱり難しいみたいだね。
なあ、まずは青バラの剣を自由に振り回せるようにならないとな。変なことに付き合わせて悪かった。
いいんだよ、気にしないで。それより手足が痛むんだろ。シラル水を持ってくるから少し休もう。
ああ、悪いな。
それじゃあちょっと待っててね。
青バラの剣を扱えるようにか。ゲームであればレベルやクラスやステータス、何らかの条件があるはずだけど。そうだ、ステイシアの窓。オブジェクトに試せるのなら自分自身にも試せるかもしれない。ユニット ID とこっちが店名か。青バラの剣を振るのに失敗したから少し減っているな。オブジェクトコントロールオーソリティが38、システムコントロールオーソリティが1しかない。システムコントロール権限は新生術に関するレベルか。そして38あるオブジェクトコントロール権限、武器やアイテムの使用に関するのはこっちかな。青バラの剣はクラス45オブジェクト、オブジェクトコントロール権限を45まで上げれば青バラの剣を使いこなせるようになるってことか。とはいえどうやったら権限を上げられるんだ。
お待たせ、キリト。さあ、青バラの剣はギガスシダーのウロにでもしまって少し休んだら村へ戻ろう。
ほらキリト、帰ったのね。
Well, I managed to get all the way down to the crust of my last slice of pizza. That was a long time of talking. Oh, but this is Selka. Oh, hello! Welcome back, Kirito!
なあ、セルカ。ああ、そうだ。
Thanks. Do you have a little time, Selka?
私
Yes, of course! What do you need?
その聞きたいのは。
I want to ask about your sister.
私には
I don't have a sister.
今はだろ。ユージを
Not anymore, but Yujiro told me you used to have an older sister named Alice.
ユージオがあなたに
He did? How much did he tell you? That she studied sacred arts and was taken by an integrity knight 6 years ago.
I see. So Yu-Gi-Oh hasn't forgotten about her.
Huh?
My mother and father, the sisters, the villagers, no one talks about Alice. It's like she never existed at all. And I thought maybe Yu-Gi-Oh had forgotten her too.
Oh no, Yu-Gi-Oh's been worried sick about her since she was abducted. If he didn't have his calling, he would have gone to the capital to find her.
Oh, so that would explain why he doesn't smile anymore.
Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't smile. Then what's he been doing this whole thing? What has Yu-Gi-Oh been doing this whole time we've been with him? That Joker's had a smile on his face the whole time we was with him.
When she was still here, Yu-Gi-Oh was always smiling. But I hardly ever see it anymore.
Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of reserved. Sure, but I see him smiling all the time.
Exactly, he's always smiling with us.
If he doesn't do it around anyone else, he probably still feels guilty. Yeah, there's no way Yu-Gi-Oh's just a regular computer program. He has a floodlight, and for 6 years he's agonized over his mistakes.
Hey, what are you thinking about?
Oh, just that you're right. That Yu-Gi-Oh still cares for Alice more than anyone else in the world.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Selka, do you have feelings for Yu-Gi-Oh?
Of course not! Do you want to know why I left home and chose to live at the church? It was because Mother and Father kept comparing me to Alice. But even Sister Azalea seems disappointed I'm not as quick a learner as Alice was. I know Yu-Gi-Oh isn't like that, but he tends to avoid me because I remind him of her. That's not my fault, though. None of it is. I don't even remember what she looked like. Sorry for getting so worked up.
I need help. It's fine. You know, crying is nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah! I feel a bit better now. I haven't cried in front of anyone in such a long time.
Wow, that's impressive. Look at how old I am, and I still cry all the time.
Hey, are your memories coming back?
No, it just seems like something I do. With or without memories, I'm still the same guy. I won't change that easily. And that goes for you too, Selka. You're you, and nobody else.
Yeah, my head's been buried in the sand, not really thinking about me or her. Oh, wow! Look at the time! What did you want to ask about anyway?
I've already got my answer.
Oh. Hey, Kirito!
What's up?
Did Yu-Gi-Oh tell you why the Integrity Knight took my sister away?
Yeah. Yes. Why?
I still don't know. My father won't tell me, and neither will Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, he said she crossed over the border in a cave in the mountains.
I see. The End Mountains, huh?
You okay, Selka?
Yes, I'm fine. Thanks for telling me.
You know she gonna get in trouble. Sorry for holding you up on your day of rest.
It's no problem. I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, later. I enjoyed that more than I thought I would. Kirito. Yeah? What is it, Chief? Have you seen Selka? I was just talking to her, but we split up after that. Is she not at home? I couldn't find her at the church or out in the village. Huh? Sister Azalea doesn't know her whereabouts either. She probably just has something to take care of. I'm sure she'll be back soon. I pray that you're correct. I will continue asking around. I'll look too, since I was probably the last person at the church who saw her. You have my gratitude. Let's see, where could Selka have gone? Yu-Gi-Oh's known her since they were kids, so maybe he'll have some idea. Quest updated, deja vu. And there's just people popping into the world. Just popping in, like NPCs. Wow. You took a minute to load in, didn't you? Yu-Gi-Oh!
Kirito, どうしたんだい?
Is something wrong, Kirito? Yeah, actually. Oh no, Selka's gone missing. Do you have any idea where she might be? Honestly, not really. Any places you, her, and Alice used to go? We were just talking about her sister. Oh. Yeah, you done goofed, Kirito. You done opened your big mouth. Yu-Gi-Oh! Why didn't you tell Selka the reason Alice was taken? I remember her asking, but not actually why I didn't answer. I'm not sure. Maybe I was just scared. Afraid she might try to go after Alice. Scam callers, get out of my stream. That's it. Huh? I told Selka about how Alice accidentally crossed into the Land of Darkness. The Land of Darkness? She must be on her way to the End Mountains. This isn't good. We have to bring her back before anyone else notices. Though I'm not sure if we'll even make it. She may already be there. I need to know what we're dealing with. If Selka crosses over, will the Integrity Knights come arrest her immediately? No, she'd have until the next day. That's how it happened 6 years ago, at least. Okay, so even in the worst case, we can still do something for her. What do you have in mind? It's easy. We take her and run before the Integrity Knights get here. I can't do that. I have my calling and my tree. You don't have to come with us. Bruh, did you just walk into this conversation? Just strolling? I don't know why, but he looks like he has abnormally long legs. You don't have to come with us. I'm the one who told Selka, so I'll take responsibility and run away with her. You can't. That's impossible, Kirito. Selka has a calling too. She wouldn't run, even knowing she'll be taken. Integrity Knights, I need to pay attention to this game's story. The anime is more comprehensive, because the games always take their own spin on things, and, you know, add on words and stuff.
Besides, she would never be able to commit to such a grave taboo in the first place.
でもアリスにはできた。
Alice did, though.
アリスは
Alice was special.
彼女は
She wasn't like anyone else in the village at all.
彼の元へ
ああ。動きがおかしい。
分かった
Let's head out. Yes, if you want to have a more comprehensive story with, you know, not, you know, 5 hours worth of dialogue, like this game seems to be giving you, then just watch the anime. Long Leg Tribe. Exact same thing. I was thinking, wow, he's got some long legs, just like I forget.
The twin legs are on the way to the northern cave. Let's head there.
分かった。
Okay, we have to find Silka quick. Begin quest! Main quest! This time, you may now switch control of characters. When more than one character is present, you can switch characters by pressing L2. This is useful for executing advanced tactics in battle, fighting multiple enemies, or controlling a character who is better suited for the battle. When the active character becomes unable to fight, the next available character will automatically become active. Think Final Fantasy VII Remake, but with anime kids.
You can now access the main menu. It's about time!
In status, you can check character statistics and change equipped weapons, armor, and accessories. In Bluffless, you can view the effects applied to each character. In Proficiency, you can view Kirito's skill with each weapon type. Proficiency rises each time you attack and is needed to master certain advanced skills. Well, that's good to know. Your proficiency with a weapon increases, you know, every time you use it. So, very nice. That's good. Damage affects the amount of damage dealt to enemies. Attack allows you to more effectively deal damage to stronger enemies. Defense reduces the amount of damage taken from stronger enemies. Accuracy increases the chance of your attacks hitting stronger enemies. Evade increases your chances of evading attacks from stronger enemies. Not weak enemies, only strong enemies. Weak enemies you will completely bypass. It's not confirmed that it actually does that, but still. Strength affects attack value. Vitality affects defense and max HP values. Dexterity affects accuracy value. And agility affects evade value. The more time you spend using a weapon, the more your bond with it increases. As bond increases, so too do the weapon's various abilities. Armor has slots in which you can affix attachments. An attachment can have a range of effects or passive skills which the armor gains when affixed. Some attachments have especially powerful effects, but with the drawback of being temporary. Once the listed conditions are met, the attachment will disappear. Attachments can be found in sealed treasure chests. So you mean to tell me that stuff that we can attach, it's temporary? It's gone? I don't like that. Visualize attire. With visualize attire, you can change the appearance of your equipped weapons and armor. So basically transmog. Is that it for the screen? Can we look at other stuff now? Is it okay for me to look at other stuff now? Visualize attire. Main weapon. Light steel sword. Sub-weapon, nothing. Armor. Spirit Armament Yukikaze. And Gale War Attire Shirogane. These are outfits used for, that was part of a contest to see which type of armor and stuff would actually appear in the game. So now we get to look like this. Look at the blues. Look at the silver. Look at the blues. We're gonna go with the Spirit Armament Yukikaze. Do I get a hat? No, we don't get no hat. Alright. Cancel changes? No. Apply changes. Alright. Skills! Wow. You know what? There's a lot of skills going on here. Let's just look at everything. In palette, you can set each character's acquired sword skills, combat skills, and passive skills. The skill set as combo finish is a sword skill that will activate at the end of a combo without a consuming SP. Sword skills selected on the skill palette can be assigned custom gear specifically for that skill. The assigned gear is equipped upon using the skill, allowing you to maximize. Wow, brand new word out there, ladies and gentlemen. Maximize the skill's potential. Alright, so we know this, we know that. Combo finish. Sonic Leap, mobile skill, charge the enemy to rapidly close a distance and guard break them. Aerial bonus ×2 damage, down bonus ×2 damage, can interrupt the foe's defensive formation. And there's a lot of things, a lot of stuff in there that you gotta learn. Mastery of 3, SP cost 100, slashing type. Okay, so that's Kirito. Let's look at the skill tree. Skill trees! In Skill Tree, you can learn and manage many skills, of which there are various types. Extra skills determine basic actions in combat. Sword skills inflict high damage and various effects. Battle skills grant certain effects temporarily. Passive skills grant permanent effects when set. Unlearned skills can be acquired by spending skill points accumulated through combat. Skills for each weapon type on the skill map are unlocked as Kirito uses weapons of that type. X skills can be unlocked by satisfying the requirements listed on each skill. Skill points can be acquired. Good lord, this is a lot of windows. This is a lot of screens. Skill points can be acquired in the following ways. 1. Kirito leveling up. 2. Defeating enemies has a chance of awarding you with skill points. The stronger the enemy than you, the greater the chance. 3. Completing trials at warrior statues. You can complete trials more than once. Good. Oh my. There's so many windows. You can make better use of skills by pressing X on the skill icon and moving to the custom screen. You can spend your skill points on custom skills to broaden your horizons in terms of usage in battle. Each custom skill has its own pros and cons, so carefully consider how you want to battle. Any more? Is there anything else you need to see? Alright, so looking at this tree, we have the buff tree. An extra skill that, when learned, unlocks an entire family of support skills. Equipping this skill to an ally makes them more supportive. Then you have Sword Dance, accuracy up for all within range, accuracy plus 15. Howling of the Soldier raises attack of allies within range. Might see that a long time, being used a long time. Raises defense of all allies within range. Yes. And Sword of the Goddesses. Offer your fealty to the God of Swords, increasing attack and attack speed of allies in range. Ooh, sounds nice. Then we have Hawkeye. See the truth before you. Increases accuracy plus 10%. Your soul is pure. Soul extraction reduces SP cost of all skills. SP consumption down 10%. Then we have Soul Resonance. Grant SP regen to allies in range. And then up here we have Veil of Obscurity. You can see them before they see you. Increases evade to 10%. Thorn Artists. Trickster's Guise. Art gauge will accumulate faster. Astral Training. Astral Training extends the range of various effects. Area of effect plus 40%. This is the buff tree. Now, Defense. An extra skill that, when learned, unlocked the entire family of defense skills. Equipping this to an ally makes it more defensive. Alright, focus your defenses, greatly increasing defense while lowering attack. Mind's Eye. With the strength of your spirit, nullify a limited number of hazarding effects. Iron Will. Be strong. Endure it. Increases defense plus 30%. Well, plus 30. Unbreakable Wall. Your indomitable spirit makes you nigh impervious, reducing damage taken considerably. Reduces your damage by half. Then we have these adjacent skills. Sorry if I'm talking this way. I gotta be dramatic. You guys know me. Soul of the Martyr. A calm and tranquil soul. Increasing HP recovery. Healing received plus 50%. Wisdom of the Prosiac. Did I say that right? prosaic. Because it's like mosaic, but pro. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Cure is a status ailment. Remove one status ailment. I'm pretty sure these have levels. Infernal Prayer! This kindled flame grants mighty HP regen. Sounds like an Estus Flask from Dark Souls. HP regen plus... Is that 15% or 1.5%? I see like a little, either that's a comma or that's a period right between the numbers, but it's too spread out. Thorn of the Protector. Using your powers as a protector, convert a portion of your defense into a smooth and slippery. Evasion rate up plus 15%. Spectral Armor. Ghostly armor engulfs you, reducing damage taken by a percentage proportional to your health. And Sturdy Body. Gimme your best shot. Max HP increase. Max HP plus 20%. Passive. And unless you know what they are, combat skill. One skill. Is, you know, backstep leading into an attack. Combo Pro. Ultimate knowledge increases SP gain from attacks. Morale boost. Pal. The meat in this morale boost. Amount of SP. Unleash your instinct, boosting attack. This is a passive, and I'm pretty sure. Warrior Bloodline. Damage you deal while reducing. Essence of the Blade. While you were out there eating pizza and watching anime, I studied the essence of the opening window. Pierce Weakness identifies weaknesses and boosts critical rate, plus 10%. So imagine if you can get your critical rate to 100% and you're dealing criticals all the time. I spy with my little eyes. Or maybe this target and already seen. Who's in your possession? Their respect. Charge with R2 and L2. What? Only one little screen to show me this stuff? And then we have the map. The map, if there's a place. It's the screen you need to know, it's the map. It's the map, it's the map, if there's a place you gotta get. Kirito will get you there, I bet, with the map. With the map, with the map, with the map. In map, you can view information related to the region and quest objectives. You can sometimes find treasure chests out in the world or in dungeons. Regular chests can be opened once and contain equipment. Sealed chests can be unsealed by defeating the enemy sealing it. They contain attachments which can be obtained repeatedly. So this is the whole map. And we're here in town. And there's all this area over here. You click the stick to zoom in. I'm not used to that. Because then the triggers, all these switch up. Wait, world map? Wow, we are only in this part. How many other places can we actually go? If it has us in the world map in this section, then are you telling me we get to go over here? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Requests, relics. Alright, is that it? We know about system. It's system settings. We don't need to be explained what all this is. We already know what it is. Just look through the camera settings, other settings, button config, calibration, all that's fine. We're done. Whew. Look at your boy. Oh, good lord, your boy is clean. Clean. And where's the next save spot? Because that's where I'm going to call it here for today. I know we're supposed to be looking for Selka right now. I kind of want to find just a save spot and just save it right there. So hopefully we actually get to a save spot right before the next area. And then we'll see how it goes from there. Well, that's why I'll call it a session from there. Ah, there it is. There's a spot. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and save. Save. All right, ladies. The game are very normal. Input delay to it, and I expect something to happen right then. Input delay couple over a longer period of time than it should. Hopefully, and start to, you know, optimize the game a little. It really does need the optimization. And I'm just playing the game just a little bit, so we still need to be in some different battles to see. To play this game and it is going in, but as soon as you know, as soon as Ghost of Tsushima pops up and all these other games pop up, yeah, this game will probably do a series online game, which was Fatal Bullet. I'll probably just play it on again and off again, maybe stream here and there, but it's not going to become a series. Ghost of Tsushima is. I enjoyed the first couple of hours, well, the first playing through this, so thank you everybody for stopping by. Just my first impressions of the game. It's promising, but it still needs a little bit of a push. So with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.